Travel, miscommunication, and reworking of thoughts, ideas, and communication patterns. Virgo, this month has you reeling with new opportunities for your daily life involving your schedules and routines. What you need to know for your October 2022 horoscope for Virgo. Hi and welcome. I'm Patricia Tate with WillowGraceMystic.com. So we begin the month of October with Mercury controlling your travel and technology still stationed retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde about 3 or 4 times every year. And in 2022, we have 3 Mercury retrogrades. They all start in earth signs and end in air signs. This means that you may start by revisiting some concrete, practical aspects of your life, Mercury and Earth. To get to the root cause of these, your thinking and communication patterns, Mercury and air. So if your work or daily routines haven't been working, perhaps there's a thinking pattern that's sabotaging your efforts. Or if you're resentful of your work associates or your partner, that they may not be carrying their load, perhaps there's a communication issue that needs to be addressed. This retrograde is from September 10th to October 2nd. The 2 weeks that follow will be a time of unraveling and adjusting to accommodate for new schedules or routines. For ideas on Mercury Survival Guide, I have a link at the end of this video. Now, on October 1st, Venus, the planet of our needs, wants, and values, is in the very unifying sign of Libra. It will oppose the planet of abundance, Jupiter. Jupiter's asking you to find balance in what you want, you desire, you crave, and to find ways to share your bounty with others. It's in the Libra house. And for you, Virgo, this is about your second house of resources, your money, your values, your feelings, your self-worth. And it's what you have and what you can share with others. And how do you find a balance so that you just don't give away everything, but you find a balance to give away and to keep for yourself. Then on October 6th, we have Mercury in the very grounded and detail-oriented sign of Virgo. It's in a harmonious aspect with Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation. It is in the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn is earthy, solid, grounded. And so putting this all together, for you, Virgo, this is a time to clearly communicate. That's the Virgo, what your needs are to build sustainably upon. This is the Capricorn. Your mind is going to be focused. It's determined. This is about the ability to hone in on a particular skill. So being completely clear, focused on what do I want, what do I need, and how can I build sustainably upon this to create something that will last over a longer period of time. Next, on October 8th, the small but mighty planet of Pluto is going to be stationed direct. Now remember, Pluto symbolizes regeneration, transformation, and rebirth. So it has been retrograde since April 29th, 2022. It is now ready to move forward again. So for you, Virgo, this is a time to take a look at things differently, to transform and evolve with a new outlook. Pluto stations retrograde about once a year for about 6 months. The main theme of this time period has been focused on reflection, to give you an opportunity to work hard and embrace your fears. As it stations direct, reflect to fuel your regrowth. It's time for you to change, to take your time, to become aware and make these small adjustments so that you can move forward. Now, on October 9th, we have this beautiful fiery moon it's a full moon in the sign of Aries. Now, Aries for you is in your 8th house of shared resources. This is other people's money. This is contracts that you sign with other people. It's birth, death, rebirth. It's legacies. It's wills. And so this full moon brings Aries themes of confidence, impulsive, bold actions. Remember that full moons, they bring endings, closure, and a promise of fulfillment. So there will be something that will be ending, a contract, a relationship, but there will be a rebirth or a birth of something new. This has these Aries themes of wanting to initiate activity, to solve problems faster. So at this time, you might want to use caution, slow down, not rush. Work at a pace that you're comfortable with and finish the projects that you've started. Then on October 10th, this ushers the planet of travel and communication, Mercury, into the air sign of Libra. So here, Libra is a social butterfly, wants to balance emotions and the workflow. This is the perfect time for you to sign important documents or to travel with friends or partners. Libra is charming and friendly, and when combined with chatty Mercury, you're going to have a knack for knowing all the right things to say at the perfect time. Libra, this is again, remember that your second house of your values, your self-worth, your cash, your property, this is going to be lit up for you repeatedly this month. Then on October 11th, we have the sun in the very social sign of Libra, again in a harmonious trine with the very serious planet of Saturn in Aquarius. Now, this means, remember, this is your house of personal wealth, your feelings, how you feel about yourself. This means that you may take on more responsibility. You may be more serious about your finances. You may be more reserved. Set big goals for yourself that are realistic and achievable. Look, Virgo, you have what it takes at this time to get the job done, and your long-term goals are well balanced. And then on October 17th, the sun, still in Libra, representing your purpose and your drive, it's going to trine the very driven planet of Mars. Now, while here your energy levels and your self-confidence, they're going to be beautiful and balanced. This is the best time to achieve your needs and your desires to reach your goals in all of your relationships, being personal and professional. You know what you want. You have that extra energy to go after it. During this transit, your chances of getting it are greatly increased. So on October 23rd, the sun, you representing your purpose and your drive, it's now going to move into the deep waters of Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is mysterious and motivated by a need for emotional closeness, connection, and the truth. There's going to be a drive to succeed, and with Venus representing your relationships is sociable. Scorpio being a fixed water sign, your passion and your intuition is going to be magnified. Scorpio is passionate and dives headfirst into love and craves meaningful and intense experiences. So for you, this is going to be closer to home. This will be with your siblings, your neighbors, your communication. This could be writing and journaling and creative projects that you write, contracts, anything that has to do with the internet or coursework. Next, on October 25th, we have this new moon in Scorpio in this same house. It's going to have a south node eclipse. And so these two houses have been activated for you. This is your third house of family, siblings, and your ninth house of travel, learning, foreign people, foreign things, writing, journaling, taking coursework, spirituality, back and forth for the past year. And the eclipses have been triggering these events that have been going on in these two homes. So the most eventful times of the year, they usually coincide with eclipses. These are times of an alignment. Their goal is to remind you of your life's purpose. They bring about fast-paced shifts, shocking revelations, and sudden endings and quick beginnings. These two houses are being activated for you, Virgo. They are a realignment to put you back on track where you have veered off, to leave some things that are closer to home and focus more on travel and education and writing and journaling and taking coursework and your spirituality. There are 4 eclipses in 2022, and all of them happen on the Taurus-Scorpio axis. If you have personal planets, you need to watch for these eclipses even more. This is where you can expect major events, changes, or developments. Taurus rules the 3rd house of local activities, neighbors, and communication. Taurus is an earth sign. It's ruled by Venus, so think earthy, solid, sensual, stable, money, finances, being grounded. Both of Taurus and Scorpio's energy is fixed. Scorpio rules the 8th house, and it's a water sign that's fluid. It rules sexuality, birth, death, rebirth. It's a transformation house, and it's other people's money that comes back to you. All of the eclipses this year have an aspect to the planet Uranus. Uranus is shock, surprise, quick. I didn't see that coming. I have to pivot. I have to pivot quickly, and it's not what I planned for. This means that you should expect events with even more surprises, twists, and turns. This eclipse is exactly conjunct the planet of Venus, the goddess of love, and it's going to bring important developments in your relationships with peers and loved ones. Then on October 28th, Jupiter is going to move back into the independent sign of Aries. Now, to understand this transit is to understand Jupiter. Jupiter is the great teacher. It wants to help you grow in ways that magnify the awareness, good fortune, and opportunity that you have in your life. The energy is about moving you beyond your limits to realize the amount of opportunity that's available to you. While in the pioneering, independent, and headstrong Aries sign, there will be energy for travel and meeting challenges head on. You will have the ability to widen your perspectives. When Jupiter's in Aries, you're energized on a more personal level. You'll be focused on yourself as an individual. Aries, a fire sign that rules the head. So your mind and your thoughts are going to be on fire. You're going to be ignited and with these innovative ideas and intuition. There's an opportunity to let go of limits of your past and come up with new solutions for your future. So you need to step into this uncharted territory. There's going to be possibilities to better yourself now than before that you didn't have this expansive sight that Jupiter provides. Jupiter often encourages us to learn from others, but Jupiter in Aries is more about self-teaching, self-awareness, and self-learning. So take the risks, try and succeed, fail and learn. All of these are tools for learning and growing. Learn in your own way. Now, during this transit, there can be a danger of you becoming so focused on yourself and your own viewpoints. So opinions can run hot and can be impatient for action. This can fan the flames of confrontation socially and politically. Remember the importance of two-way dialogue. Leave yourself open to learning from others. Expand your thoughts and embrace the power that you have control of the direction, Aries, of your own life. Be open to opportunities, Jupiter, solutions to relationships and fortune. Aries, you are the key to your Jupiter big expansive future. Now, this is all going on in your eighth house. Remember that this is the house of you connecting with others, you signing contracts, you connecting on a sexual level or an intimate level of connecting with them financially through contracts. This is legacies and wills. This is birth, death, rebirth. Then on October 30th, we have Mars, the planet of drive and passion, stationing retrograde. Now, this energy, it's going to be back and forth, and it's going to be lasting until January 13th, 2023. Mars in Gemini means your actions speak louder than your words. But when Mars stations retrograde in Gemini, your words can become weapons. They can be used to motivate, seduce, or undermine yourself or others. Use this retrograde period as an opportunity to revise your thinking and communication patterns that shape your actions. For example, speaking out and telling others about what you plan to do can give you the drive to actually put your thoughts into action, to do it. So if you find that some of your actions and behaviors have been sabotaging your efforts, now's the time to finally get to the root of the problem. Rewrite your mind to move forward so you can think and act differently in the future. This is for you, for your house of career. You are focused on your career, your ambitions, your goals. What do you need to do to fine-tune and tweak over the next several months to move forward with, when this finally stations direct, a clear focus of what do you want your public life? What do you want your goals to be? What are your ambitions? And now a realignment of. So if you found this very informative, you can like and subscribe to hear new content as it is released. Please comment below, as I would love to hear how this energy is manifesting in your life.